wave them in the air like you just don't care.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Unlike Tiffany yesterday, I did find the sound effects, but I am not going to play with them today. I'll let that be Tiffany's thing to have sound effects. But I did think that was fun. But welcome, everybody. Happy Monday night. Welcome to Reading Sprints. So let us know the usual, what you're reading, what you're eating. Tiffany and I really want to know that. We'll start with the group of ladies here. Sock, what you reading today?
Just before we started, I finished Deceptive Love by Anne M. Reiser, Anne N. Reiser. And I will talk about that during Midweek Motivation.
Yay!
On Wednesday. Thank you. And tonight I will be reading Just for the Cameras by Megan Quinn. I've got my little book light and everything. And I already started it and I'm on like page 60 or so.
Nice.
He's like grumpy beyond grumpy. Like he is just the grumpiest. And he is he a hockey player?
I think he is.
Is he hockey?
Because the antenna just went up.
Yeah.
He's football. Yeah,
I knew it was some sport.
Well, because the thing is that he and two other dudes they're supposed to be San Francisco, from fictitious San Francisco teams are participating in the same kind of publicity stunt. And he is football. And the other two, one is a baseball player, and I believe the other one is hockey.
Got it.
Nice.
None of them have a basketball Jones. What about you, Blake?
I think I'm going to work on, I have an arc of Flirting with Murder by Amanda Soleil. I am planning a murder mystery party with her book launch, so I need to read it so I know what to theme my party around. So that's the goal.
That's awesome.
Tiffany, what you got?
I just finished before we came on A Wonderful Christmas Crime.
Nice.
So I got that finished. And I am reading Wild, I think it's Eyes. It's the second book in the Rose Hill, whichever one. They're all Wild something.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wild. Oh, come on. It's loading. Eyes. Wild Eyes. And then I'm reading one of the Babysitters Club, and I don't know what cozy mystery I'm going to start on the audio, but I'm also reading Executive Orders with my eyeballs. But I'm done. I'm done with my eyeballs for today.
Yeah.
So
they're done with you.
What about you, Lee?
Right.
I have either Count My Lies by Sophie Stava that I just started, or The Count of Monte Cristo, which I have not yet started. So,
big choices.
Yeah. You know the one I want to go for. So
I have that thriller on my list.
Of course, that's it. What'd you say, Blake?
I said I have that thriller on my list of to be read. So
okay.
Let me know.
It sounds good, so
that's what I've heard.
You could read the thriller and order a Monte Cristo sandwich.
Ooh, I've never had one of those.
Practically the same thing.
So good.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, yes, it is very much so. I have to say, I have a brand new laptop. It just arrived this afternoon, and you all sound so resonant.
Oh,
it's just kind of improved kind of onboard speakers.
It's like we're all in the same room with you.
Right.
How about you, Sarah?
I'm only reading one book. I am trying to be good and just get through a book. And I'm still reading Book for Murder, but I am now almost 50% of the way through it. Between the train trip to the hospital tomorrow, the procedure tomorrow, and the train trip home, I should get it done. So, but I am super enjoying it. It is so much fun. I don't know what it is about elderly people and sleuths. I just think it's delightful. So, and I wanted to mention to you, Tiffany, Executive Orders. All of her books in that series are on sale for the Audible sale right now. So in case you wanted to pick them up, because I know eyeball reading for you is a struggle. This is a public service announcement, Tiffany. That's all. I may have all of them in my cart that I still need to read because it's a very reasonable price.
They're on sale, Tiffany and Tiffany's husband, for free.
Is this to say she's letting Kevin make sure he can hear you guys?
Yeah,
They're Audible
It's free.
So
And they are audible
He could
exclusives.
care
right, so you
less.
can't get it anywhere else.
Basically,
And that's
hey,
how I
you.
justify it.
Yeah.
One, he could care less. I just like to give him a hard time. But two, if I buy something, then I think he feels a little less guilt, or feels like, oh, well, there's this Lego Star Wars, fill in the blank.
Free money
Yeah,
floating
yeah.
around.
Portia. What's his favorite snack?
My favorite snack?
No, Kevin's. Is Kevin? That's Mr. U.
Yes.
What is
I
his
know he
favorite
likes
snack?
Oreos.
His favorite snack is probably pretzels.
Okay, you can just tell him that it's not only free, but it comes with a rebate in the form of pretzels. Pretzel rebate.
Excellent.
There you go. Good old pretzel rebate. I love it. Oh. Let's see what's happening as Tiffany goes and makes a purchase to make this officially a sprint. I'm going to jump in. My internet is driving me crazy, so I do sincerely apologize, you guys. Like, anyway, it's a thing.
Mary Jo.
Mary Jo says, hello, everyone. And happy Monday. I'm still reading Return of the Spider by James Patterson. Excellent. And she says, I'm going to try to finish my book by the end of the week or sooner. I'm on 267 of 404. The chapters are short, so I can do it. So one good thing about Patterson is his nice short chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Susan says, good evening, all. Good evening, Susan. Welcome, welcome. And Barbara's here. And she says, good afternoon, friends. Reading The God of the Woods. Oh, nice. Drinking coffee and water. Was going to eat, but the feeling passed. Monjourno really works. Have not craved any food for a month. You are eating, though, right, Barb? Like, I would like to make sure you're actually eating something.
I haven't given up on eating as a concept.
Right? Carol Anna says, good evening, friends. Good evening. Oh, Michelle, sorry. I can read tonight. I just wanted to stop in, say hi, and bop the like button. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy reading. You as well, Michelle. Thank you so much for popping in.
One of these days, when I hit the like button, it's going to hit me back.
Toya says, good afternoon. Got like 60 pages left of A Salted Pretzel, number 2 by Laura Bradford. Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh,
wonderful.
I
yeah.
just did that over to Kevin's house.
Hey, Cajun says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Dead Wrong, Agatha's Amish B&B number 1. I have that on my list for this month. I cannot wait to get to it. The covers in those books look so cute.
You guys.
And she says, create a Toya. Esther Jane is here. Hello, Esther Jane. She says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Breach of Duty, number 14 in the J.P. Beaumont by J.A. Jance. So far, interesting. I should finish my chapter on these sprints. And for those of anyone wondering, I know I mentioned it behind the scenes, but Stormy may or may not be on. Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books is on her way to her house. So worlds will be colliding this evening. So that's very exciting.
She's been on her way to her house for a while.
Oops, come on. Yeah, she has actually.
Anita.
Anita's here. Hi, Anita. She says, hello, everyone. Tonight I'm reading The Garden Girls by Jessica R. Patch and Newlyweds Can Be Knocked Off by Amanda Flowers.
Ooh.
And
That's
Rita
also
said, I am
available on
nice.
sale at Audible. Just so you know.
There are
$2
so
something. I'm not saying I purchased it. I did. But I'm just saying that like it's on sale. The others might be too, but I know that the latest one is.
I hate it when things fall into my cart by accident.
It just sort of happens.
It's like grocery shopping and all the 50% off Easter candy today just somehow made its way into my grocery shopping cart. Don't know how
That
that
happened to me at Aldi. I went down the center aisle because I was looking for a specific item that it turned out they didn't have. And there was this stuffed toy. And it didn't have a tag or anything. And I had to go up to an Aldi employee and I was like, it was like by itself. So I was like, is this stuffed toy one of your products or did some poor kid leave her behind? And she looked at it, she says, no, it's one of ours. And so they gave me a code to punch in at the register. So yeah, this poor stuffed animal just followed me home.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. It happens.
It does.
They just fall into my cart, just like you were saying.
That's right. Rena says, I'm 93 done with my current read as far as she knew. Trying to decide what to read next. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you as well. Elle says, reading Off Limits Doc on Deck, which is a Harlequin medical. I could just tell from the title. I hope that you are enjoying it.
I'm just like thinking of Doc from The Love Boat.
Oh boy.
That's what it is, too.
He had a romance or two on the show.
Mhm.
And
Susan
he
says,
always had some nice fatherly advice for Gopher or whatever. My goodness.
Tiffany. Susan says, I'm reading Before the Mountain Falls by Louisa, I think, A. Jones. Wonderful. And Barb says, laughing to Rena, I thought you said you were 93. I thought, you go, girl. Hey, excellent. Enjoy. Sarah says, I bet if Sarah, not me, the host, got a Kindle, she would get the jade one. Me? Probably not. I'm not a fan of the color green, actually. I was looking at the hot pink one.
Oh.
Not that I was adding it to my cart for any reason at any point. I don't need a new Kindle. And Carmen says, hello, lovelies. Hello, Carmen. Hi, friends in the chat, she says. Kristen says, hi, kids. Hello. I finished Game On last night, and I have a few chapters left of a buddy read, Who Will Die by Stacia Stark, and listening to more to Bunny by Mona Howard. Wonderful. Pardon me.
Nice.
Amy says,
I was just saying hi to Kristen. She and I have a buddy read going too, but I think we already
yay.
read our chapters for today.
Excellent. Amy says, hi, everyone. I am reading Truffle Trouble by Amanda Flower. Then I'll start Danger in Big Sky Country by Kimberly Van Meter, which is a romantic suspense novel. Harlequin romantic.
Amy, I'm gonna start Truffle Trouble in the first sprint because I finished A Wonderful Christmas Crime and I have Truffle Trouble on audio. So we're gonna be book
Somehow you managed to snag it on audio.
What do you know?
You already had it on there.
Yeah, it's been hanging out for a while.
It was a free gift with purchase.
Mm-hmm.
One of the
Yeah.
characters in this. One
They
of the
just started
characters in
giving
this,
me things. They just
and some pretzels. One of the characters in this book has the surname of Van Meter,
Oh, nice.
and every time I read it, I'm thinking of like Kimberly Van Meter,
Kimberly Van Meter.
and it's not Kimberly Van Meter. It's a fictitious character.
Mary Jo says, congratulations on finishing your book, Kristen. Absolutely. And Amy says, yay, Kristen. If Crochet Mina is here, she says, oh, reading Les Miserables. And my neighbor dropped off a wonderful dinner of pork chop, black beans, and rice, along with homemade ice cream for
Nice.
dessert. Good neighbors are such a
Nice.
blessing. Yes, that's delicious.
Crochet Mima, here's what I need to do. I need your neighbor to go talk to my neighbor.
Right?
Tell them how these things are done.
Right. And Sarah says, it really makes me mad that the plastic case for my Kindle smells bad from manufacturing. It's been a few days. Will that smell, that ever go away? That smell, that plasticky smell? Oh, those are, I find it does eventually.
You could
takes
put
a
it
little-
outside in like your garage or something
Oh.
and like let it air out a little bit. Maybe that will help.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you.
Don't wash
But
it.
washing it might help too.
Yeah, with like a Dawn or something. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Wait, you can wash them?
The Kindle case, if it's just plastic,
the
yeah.
case,
Oh,
it's
the
like
case
a,
itself.
Oh, yeah.
it's
No, I don't
case,
require. I don't work. Yeah.
Well, but I
not
mean,
the
it depends
Kindle,
on-
not the Kindle.
no, you could. I think if she's got a new one, I think it's waterproof up to a certain amount
They
of
are.
feet.
I may. Mine may have fallen in the bath. So yeah,
See?
they
I was gonna say that's
they're
another way to get the smell off. Drop it in the bath.
There you go. Yeah.
Just put it in your favorite bubble bath, and
I mean, I wouldn't recommend dropping it in like a 6-foot pool, but like in a bathtub, hopefully your bathtub's not 6 feet. So I think you'd be okay.
Oh, that would be lovely. No,
Right?
I do love a big soaker tub.
Me too.
Barb says, "Oh, I got the series Anne of Green Gables. Oh, free for Kindle. Wonderful, Barb.
Nice.
Excellent.
Excellent.
too. And I didn't really enjoy the digital reading experience for that particular work. Because the one I got, and she probably got a better one, but it was just like one giant PDF of like the entire all 9 books, and it was like I'd be reading it, and there weren't any page numbers; it was location numbers, and I'd be like, oh, when am I getting to the end of this book and the start of the next one? I didn't know where. It was very disorienting. So,
The last time
but
I
hers,
checked
she
out
probably got a better one.
And where did you get it from? Was it Kindle?
Yeah.
Because the last time I checked out a book from Hoopla that was like books 1 through 3, but it was like a bundle, you know? And I checked it out from Hoopla. No matter where I was in the book, it would start me over. And there was no way to go to the chapter. Even if you were in book like 2 or 3, I finally gave up. I was so annoyed. I'm like, I'm not trying to find chapter 15 in the middle of book 2. Because you would literally have to go page by page. There was no like content where you could like, table of content. I was so annoyed, and I don't know if I restarted. I don't know if it was. I've never checked out a bundle from Hoopla, so I can't be their thing.
I do want to say really quick, I saw a video, and I know people were talking about this a while ago. I don't know if they're still experiencing this problem, but I saw somebody talk about on, I think it was like TikTok, if your battery is having problems with Kindle, like your Kindle battery is having issues, that's a known problem. And it's because the update that was like pushed out by Amazon and the Kindle, it like eroded or did something with people's batteries. I shouldn't say eroded. Did something with people's batteries when they did the update. And so you can't do anything until they push a new update. So they know the problem. They're working on it. They will put out a new update.
Oh,
To fix it. So those of you who are,
But of course, they're not going to tell anybody.
right? I found out on the internet because it just happened to
People
come.
are going to be like, "Oh, my battery doesn't work. I should buy a new Kindle."
Right?
yeah.
Right? We're not stupid.
But just
I
so everybody knows, they're not crazy.
I am
Crazy?
and stupid.
We're all a little crazy.
It's my middle name. No. Valerie says, "Hi all. I'm reading How to Write a Love Story and listening to Murder Lo Main. Yay! I'll probably alternate during sprints. I've been reading a lot darker thrillers lately, so looking for something a little lighter." That makes sense. Murder Lo Main will do that.
The Noodle Shop mysteries, they are on sale on Audible right now. Like $2-3.
Look
Just
at this book pusher over
don't-
here. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just taking after Tiffany. She's inspired me to share the knowledge. I just know Sarah really enjoys the Noodle Shop.
Mhm.
And she likes to listen to
I
audiobooks.
do. I do. And as soon as my money comes in,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as my
And
money
I
comes
had
in,
to share
my
because
card on Audible is currently full.
Yes.
Enabler.
The sale on Audible is too good to pass up. Almost.
Right?
Like,
I went down the rabbit hole thanks to you too. I get it.
I don't think it's for everybody. I read somewhere there was like a terms. It's only for if you're already an Audible member. Is that right?
it is because I told my coworker about it, and she's not an Audible person. Like, she doesn't have Audible. And when she looked up the book that we both were going to buy, it didn't give her the deal. She's like, mine says 19. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and I think it's only the percentage off the non-member price. So it's not like you're still not getting the best, like you're not getting what the member price would be percentage off, but still, it's still a great deal. So who cares?
Right. And I think the big sale is still in June or July. There's a big sale always in the summer. So keep an eye out for that.
Mm-hmm.
mark your. I always like to have a wish list. That always helps.
And just because we're already talking about sales and Audible, real quick, in November, which I know is way off, but in November they do a deal for Audible for their membership for the entire year. For last year, they did it for like 100 and I think it's normally 180, and they did it for like 120 maybe or 115.
Oh, off the membership.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
you got
Huh.
the whole year for the 150, and you got 2 credits a month.
Nice.
Oh,
And
I'm
so
gonna
it's
that
do
is really
oh,
good.
look at that.
Ooh, balloons.
I'm really excited.
That does
It was
deserve
so worth
balloons.
it. It was actually like their Black Friday special.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
otherwise
wow.
I probably wouldn't have went back to Audible because it was that. I mean, it was really good price.
Right.
And so I'm assuming they do that during Black Friday. So just so you're aware, if you're not an Audible member but you're thinking about it,
Start saving your pennies now.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Very cool.
Got several more months to think about it.
Right?
Mhm.
And Sarah said I had same clear glitter case on my old different size, and it never had a smell. It might be the manufacturer. It might be the plastic
Yep.
that, like
Yeah.
the plastic from glitter to clear, might be different.
Mhm.
yeah.
It might be the shipping materials that they've changed shipping materials.
That too. That too.
That, yeah.
And Annie says, "Hi all." She says, "Reading Murder in Masquerade by Mary Winters. Wonderful." We'll jump into a sprint in just a few minutes here. And Barb says, "Yes, all protein foods. Good. Sounds odd, but tuna and cottage cheese with hot sauce is pretty good. I'll take your word for it, Barb. Cottage cheese just on its own is fine. Please don't add things to it."
Oh my gosh, I love cottage cheese.
Me too. And yeah, she was asking about any ideas to get smell out of a plastic case. We were helping with that a little bit earlier. And Rena says, "Nope, just at 93%. And Ambi said, "Hello from my creative corner of creation." Hello, Ambi. Welcome, welcome.
Abby.
Kim says, Hey everyone. I just got home about an hour or so ago. I'm exhausted. Lunch was steak, salad, and French fries from Logan's Roadhouse. That sounds really good. Reading A Dark and Stormy Night by Sally Goldenbaum. Wonderful.
Nice.
Excellent, excellent. And Cajun says to Kim, "Glad you made it back home safely. Hope you had a good visit." Absolutely.
Yes.
I've been sitting here trying to remember what lunch was. And we were going to have a salad and something else, but I got home from the store and I had these strudel bites. So we had strudel bites as a little 11s because we had a really light breakfast. And then even several hours later when lunch rolled around, we just had the salads. We just put in some chickpeas and that was it.
Yum.
We never actually had the main dish.
That's
That was why I couldn't remember what we had because we never made it past the salads.
Kim says, "Feeling like I may have started it before. My one gripe about her books is the constant talking in detail. Oh, taking in detail. Yeah. And Emily said, well, on that note, Tiffany will know exactly what I'm saying here. The Babysitters Club books, the second chapter is always a rehash of literally everything about, and I literally skip that chapter and just continue on with the story.
Every time. It's like clockwork.
Every single
It's very-
time. Yes. Yep.
We're babysitters and we formed a club.
Yeah, and this is all of our stuff, and this is what all of us look like.
This
and
is
our
why we
family,
have it at Claudia's house, and this is how
blah blah
yeah,
blah, and this is why Dawn is currently treasurer, and blah blah.
every time.
My only complaint about the Babysitters Club.
Claudia
But
was
it's
skipping
great
off the top. Okay, sorry.
because anybody could pick the series up at any point, and you would be
Yes.
completely
Yeah.
caught up with whatever's happening. Emily says, hello, Emily. I am still working on The Blue Castle and finished my audiobook of Day of the World Came to Town earlier this evening while doing PT. Wonderful. Yay.
Oh, so you
Fantastic.
figured out the bands and everything that you were supposed to use. Wasn't that Emily? Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was.
She said
Yeah,
she had
yeah,
like
She had
two
bands and
ones or
stuff,
something.
and she was trying to figure them out.
Yep. And Ambi says, hope everyone had a happy, and blessed Easter. You as well, Ambi. And Kim says, talking in detail about what music they are listening to. Ah, gotcha. Okay. One grape. Okay, gotcha. And Emily's, oops, come on. Come back here. Oh my gosh, internet. Let's go. Stop it. Thank you.
I
Okay.
hate when that
Emily
happens.
says, oh, Jesus Christ. So, okay, side note. I could not afford to pay for our internet. So I was going back and forth with the company to cancel it. They would not cancel it until I paid the outstanding balance, and I couldn't afford to pay the outstanding balance. And then I get a letter in the mail the other day saying we're going to cancel all of your subscription, including our cell phones, unless I pay. So I had to go asking my lovely auntie to help me. And she did, which was wonderful. So it's paid off now. However, then today I get a new bill for the whole month of March, which I did not have internet service because they cut me off, and a reconnection charge.
Oh,
This is why I do not like telecom companies. There's my
I mean,
gripe.
it's like they're like simultaneously claiming that they provided you with a service and demanding that you pay for that service to be
I
reconnected.
mean, I understand that I have a service and I signed a contract. I've been with them for 14 years. This is the first time I've run into problems. You know what I mean? Anyway, they don't care about you. And I tell people that at the end of the day, they don't care about you. You're just a number.
but like Sock said, they're charging you because they say that you use their service, but then they're charging you a reconnect because your service stopped.
I know.
Right.
And
It
if
doesn't
you
make
think you can get somebody on the phone to try and, you can't. You can't.
That's
Like I said to
frustrating.
my
I'm
mom
sorry.
today, I'm just paying it, and Garrett and I are going to find somewhere else to take our service to because
I was
Well,
going to
yeah,
ask
'cause
if you could
you
go
talk
somewhere
to
else.
somebody on the phone and you're a consumer with no power and they're an employee with no power.
I know, and I get that because I am also customer service. I totally understand being on the other side, right? It's still just frustrating. Like I almost want to say, send it to your retention team because somebody there will be able to help me. They're usually pretty good. We'll see. And Emily said, "Who knew moving a towel back and forth on the floor when with your foot would hurt so bad?" Oh my goodness! I know. Oh, it is 7:30, so I'm going to mark this comment here. Everybody ready for some sprints?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. We shall sprint to the top of the hour. Happy reading, everybody.
Happy
Happy
reading.
Sorry, everybody. Welcome back. Missy plopped herself on my lap and, can't move a cat. How did everybody do?
I got to page 108. And I retrieved the stuffed toy.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
cute.
That is adorable.
She has little ballet slippers.
Oh, I love. That's really cute.
Super
Blake?
cute.
Blake, how'd you do?
I didn't read the sprint. I just downloaded a book though, from Edelweiss, which is another book selling software. Anyway,
It's
besides the
Enabler.
point. What?
It was a book-related
It's
activity.
Enabler.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like a Star Wars fanfic. Anyway, I fed the dog, fed myself, started the dishwasher. So
Oh,
that kind of
You were
stuff.
busy.
Yeah, doing the little things. How'd you do, Tiffany?
You're on mute.
I got to 14% in Wild Eyes.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah.
I had dinner, which was fish tacos, and let me add to that, fish tacos with an avocado slaw and mango salsa.
Ooh.
That-
That made it amazing.
Yeah, that's
And then
delicious.
I got 3% red in Count My Lies.
Excellent.
What about you, Sarah?
And I got to 53% in Booked for Murder. So I think I don't know the whodunit, but I think I know the reason why.
Okay.
So I think I have the reason, but I'm not sure I figured out exactly. I think something went awry. I think they didn't mean for this to happen. That's my
Okay.
personal theory that I have going on. Yes.
Got it.
We'll see if I'm right. I never usually guess, but as I'm listening to it, I'm like, Sometimes it comes to you without even trying,
Mm-hmm.
So, jump back into the comments. And Mary Jo says, "Hey, Kim, I love Logan's Roadhouse. I love their steaks, and they have the best bread. Yum." Sam reads books. Hey, Sam. Good evening. Hello. I'll be starting on Thin Icing, number 3 in the Bake Shop, and also continuing Just a Friend by Deb Goodman. Excellent. And Sarah says, already washed it with soap 3 different times. Oh no, I hope the smell comes off soon.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Frustrating. Kristen says, hey, Sock. Yes, I'm caught up on The Stolen Heir for the day. I am reading the other book with stuff from My Kind of Stuff. Excellent.
What do you think of Stolen Air, Sock? Are you liking it?
Yeah. The guy's like a total freaking psycho, and
Yeah, I didn't like. Yeah,
and I'm okay with that. I
Yeah.
think I'm hoping he'll bring out the psycho in her, because she could use a psycho. She could use being a little bit more psycho.
I didn't like book 2 as well as book 1. I mean, that series is kind of ebbs
Yeah,
and flows,
yeah.
just like most. I didn't like 2 as well as 1, but I liked the guy as the series went on, and you just saw pieces of him. I started to like him more.
Mafia story. You might want to rephrase that, especially as well. Anyway, pieces of him. Which pieces and where did they end up?
Ambi said, we had a really good Easter. Fantastic.
Nice.
She said, got to see my cousin's new baby for the first
Ooh.
time. She's adorable. Oh, that's lovely.
Neat.
Very nice. And Kim says to Mary Jo, I do too. We lost ours years ago. So whenever I go through Tifton, Georgia. Nice. Mary Jo says, Kim, we have one in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Excellent. Oh, Rena's got a suggestion for Sarah. Maybe put a dryer sheet in the case for a couple days to absorb the smell. Worth a try. Oh, that's a really good suggestion.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim says, thanks to Cajun. Just wish it was a longer visit. Held my crying to once when talking to my stepmother and today when I was leaving. No, I get that. And Sarah says, well, I got a new Kindle because of this battery issue, but then again, Jade's my favorite color, so I'm not upset. Plus, I was able to get the signature and the charging base. You know what? Why not? If
Yeah.
it doesn't go away by next month, I'll get a new case from a different company. I can't have the smell. Oh, no, goodness. On your trip in May, yeah. Barb says, I may have bought the last 3 Noodle Shop books. I have no idea how that happened. I was just sitting here. Innocent Barb.
I mean, sometimes you just hit some buttons and woo,
These
they're
things
banned.
just happen, you know?
Yeah. You're just browsing, and the next thing you know.
You know.
I mean, that kind of did happen to Tiffany that one time.
Yeah.
The Kindle Limited.
Yeah.
Very true.
Meg says, evening all. Hey, Meg. Having air-fried rainbow carrots from Costco
Ooh.
and leftover Parmesan and sweet chili boneless chicken. My goodness.
That sounds
Sounds
delicious.
That sounds really good.
Mhm.
And Kat says, hello, ladies. Hello, Kat and friends in the chat. I'm thinking about dinner.
Excellent.
And Cajun says, I may have wandered through Audible and found some picks and picked some too.
Nice.
We're happy we could enable everyone on this sprint, you know?
Blake, look what you have done.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. There's gotta be. Oh, I'm not the host. I was gonna say there. Dang. I think that I was like, there might be a sound for like.
Hold on. I need to
You
look.
know what I
need
mean?
to
Like-
look.
Yeah.
There should be an evil.
Like a
laugh.
cackle or something.
Yeah, like how is there not
ooh,
an evil
what's
laugh?
this? Oh, no. They only give you so many. You can add something for them. Best I can do.
The evil gong.
Is the
There you
evil
go.
gone. That's the best I can do. No. Where the heck was I?
Kristen was talking about how she just dropped some change there.
Right. Where is it? 726. I had marked it. I was at least had that forethought. Good for me. Come on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Ah,
Thinking about there it is. Found it. And yeah, and Kristen said, not me just blowing $25 on audiobooks. Well, guys, the way that book pricing is going, that's the cost of a single Kindle book. So,
Mhm.
you know,
Like
Not wrong.
seriously.
and we are supporting authors and narrators.
True.
And not at all
Sorry.
Jeff Bezos.
No.
I mean, if I could choose, he wouldn't be getting the money. So, you know.
Absolutely not. But
So I
I
like
like
to think
Throw
the
in a
author.
lifetime.
and Valerie says, I love cottage cheese with cut up bell peppers and everything but the bagel seasoning.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, that sounds really good. I might have to try that.
That sounds good.
I love this comment. Kat says, I'm eating cheddar Jack Cheez-Its. Well, I'm thinking about dinner. Yes.
I like this plan.
An
You stand in the
appetizer.
kitchen eating a bag of chips with the freezer open, trying to figure out what you're going to have. I've been there.
It's like an amuse-bouche or an appetizer or something.
That's right. That's
that,
right.
that little something they bring you while you look at the menu.
That's right. And Meg says, I'm currently reading Death at a Highland Wedding by Kelly Armstrong. And I'm 81% in and in the middle of 12 other books. I
Just
approve of
living
that.
life, living life.
That's right. Kat says to Emily, I love the Blue Castle. And Emily says, yep, red, green, and yellow bands. Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can have a pepper to match each band.
There you go. Ambi says, I think I'll know of at least 3 of my prompts for making it in May. The first one is from another YouTube make-along, Spook Your Spring, 2, Craft for Charity. I like that. And 3, Let Your Interests Inspire You. Excellent. And Emily says, Kat, I can't tell you how many times I've read it. Oh, that's nice.
Is that the one that had like some unknown person's unknown phone number in it?
I think that was it, yes.
Yes,
that she was like, I
Sorry,
don't even
Don, she couldn't
remember
it
who
been
this
so long,
person
who-
was.
Yeah.
What book did I get from the other day from the thrift store? Oh, it was the Sweet Valley Twins book that I bought. It had some young girl's phone number in it, but you know it was old because it was only like the 7 digits. It didn't have the area code. Like now you need the area code for everything, right? So God knows, what number it actually is. So Meg says that's so frustrating. Yeah, it was frustrating. But that's such as life. Kristen says, lies, $30.
Oh my. Well, wait, is she doing this while she's chatting with us? Because it could be that by now $30 may also be a lie. It may be up to like 35.
Right? And Ambi says, not that hungry. My stomach is kind of bothering me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ambi. I had a few bites of rotisserie chicken. Yum.
Well, hopefully that sits nicely.
Yeah.
Yep. And Meg says, we were charged an installation fee when we moved house, even though my boyfriend hooked up the internet and that guy just oversaw. I love that.
Well,
That sucks. Sarah says, Tiffany, I'm eating a brownie.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Enjoy.
Pat's here. Hey, Pat. Good evening, everyone. I'm reading a couple of books, but tonight I think I'm going to watch some TV and relax. Wonderful idea.
Ace.
Nice.
And Pat says, don't forget to hit the thumbs. And she's pulling out the ruler so she can wave the ruler like a teacher at us and say, there are 38 in the chat and 22 thumbs up. Hit those thumbs up to support Sarah's channel. Thank you, Pat. You're a sweetheart.
Pat,
I appreciate you.
you're amazing.
Emily says, hey, y'all. Hello, Emily. Welcome, welcome. And Mary Jo says 277 of 404. Susan says she's at 71%. Wonderful, Susan.
Nice.
Valerie said, did my daily devotional readings. Excellent. Okay, question for those of you who do them or who have a book or something like that. Could anyone recommend something? Because I'm very interested to start looking at that. If anyone has any suggestions, please do let me know. I'd be interested to find out.
Yeah.
A women's specific, if I'm being, you know what I mean?
The Jesus is Calling. That's like a super popular. I think that's the one.
Okay.
I think in 90 days. Let me look really quick.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Calling. It's a year-long Christian devotional by Sarah Young.
No problem.
And I
no
think
problem.
there's different ones. That one is
Make
super
notes.
popular. That might be a nice one to
Thank
start
you.
with. You're welcome.
Isn't
Love
that
it
a
to know.
song?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Operator. Get me Jesus on the line.
I don't know the words, but yes, it is a song.
Let's see. I
Uh,
looked it up. So if anybody wants to know, let me know.
What is happening here? Hold on, bear with. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm clicking on it and it's not showing. And Anita says, I read one chapter of The Garden Girls, but I'm not sure I'm going to read it long term because it's very weird. Yes, Jessica R. Patch's books that are not love inspired. Weird is a good word. I would also use very dark. They're not quite, if you're used to reading these, this might be a little too much. That's the best I can describe it. Cajun got 64%. Well done, Cajun. Amy got to page 239 of 254. Emily got to page 100. Well done, Emily. Amy says, didn't read, just looked on Pinterest. Hey, that's cool.
Nice.
Meg says, I made it to 87% in Murder at a Highland Wedding. Wonderful. Kat says, I decided on shredded pork with brown rice for dinner. No reading, working on some channel content. Excellent.
That
Nice.
sounds good.
And Valerie says, I really enjoyed Count My Lies Lee. Very good on audio.
Nice. That's what I'm listening to.
And Toya said 31 pages. Wonderful.
Wow.
Kat says, I'm eating a Hostess Ding Dong for dessert. I love earning points for the arcade punks. Eating the stall. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I might have to get some at the store tomorrow when we go grocery shopping.
I was in the store today. I saw, what are they called? Pocky sticks? Pocky
Oh yeah, Pocky.
things. And I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. And I'm like wondering, I was standing there wondering, how long would it take for these to be considered nostalgic snacks?
Right?
Well,
Well, if
they
you remember
can
them
be.
from your childhood.
I
Yeah.
had them, like in growing up in like junior high.
Oh, okay.
I would like to know, Lee, if I eat a nostalgic snack, can I give you the points?
I could ask Kelsey on that. I'm sure she would be like, sure, why not?
Right.
Whatever.
I mean, sacrifices I make for y'all in the name of reading. I'm just saying.
Listen, I appreciate it, and I will now have a brownie that I made from a cake mix, so that way I can count that as my nostalgic snack later on too.
I thought you were going to say made from something else, but
No, I don't have any of those, you know.
Yes,
but-
that kind of brownie.
that also though would be a nostalgic snack from high school.
Well, you know what? It was one of those when you do like this school fundraisers, and the things came in today. So somebody left a thing of gummy worms on my desk.
Okay.
And I looked over at my coworker. I was like, "Did you leave this on my desk?" And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Gummies." And she's like, "Someone left you gummies?" I'm like, "Not those kind." I'm like, and then she just got so excited. I'm like, I wouldn't be announcing it either. Like, keep it
Right?
for myself.
Are these? Do these belong to? No, I'm sorry.
but- Right. I found this $100 bill on the ground. Does it belong to anybody? Like, come on.
I was watching an episode of Frasier today, and it was like from way later in the series, like the 10th season or something.
Frasier.
And the dad had gone to the ATM, and he had taken out 20, but they gave him 60. And he's like, "Oh, free money!" And then, of course, they bug him into taking it back. So through a series of misadventures, they end up like holding him hostage at the bank, like he's trying to steal money. And then they ended up like giving him $10,000 just to make it all go away. So like it was hilarious, like.
I
Well,
love-
just
I'll take it. That's funny.
Fine, I'll take it. Oh, I haven't had a ding dong in forever. Anyway, Sarah says, "Try not to cry over this issue. I just want to use my new Kindle. Will it not work without the case, or is it just the case?"
I was just gonna say, I think you can still use it without the case. You'll just
could
have
I
it
use
labeled.
Mine never sits in a case. Like
Yeah.
mine's completely caseless. And
Yeah,
again,
that should be cool.
dropped it in the bathtub. And
Don't
it's
take
still-
after that, Sarah.
I'm just saying that's my product review for all of you.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
see your-
recommend doing it.
No.
That's why I
I
was
took
like,
one
don't
for the
listen to
team.
her. Don't drop it in the bathtub.
I took one and it was for a second. Like it's one of those where it slips and
No,
you
I
go
get
to
it, yeah.
grab it and it always
Yeah.
already had like half fallen in.
Yeah.
So it wasn't completely submerged, but still.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
Thanks for testing that feature out for me.
Who was it that I saw? It was a booktuber years and years ago, and I think it was when like the Scribe came out, like the $400 Kindle, and they said something like it was waterproof. So this person dropped it in the bathtub just to test it out.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
no.
I'm not testing $400. You know, like
I got like a waterproof phone case
mhm.
that just for like water parks and stuff like that. And you put your phone in it. I took that waterproof case. I put like just like anything in it, and then I submerged it in water
Mhm.
just to make sure. Like not my phone. My phone wasn't in it.
No.
Just to make sure that there was no water in it because I knew I was taking it. I was like, why would you use your actual phone? Because they're like, test your
See if
phone.
they
Like, why
even
would I
see
do
me.
that?
Hey.
Hey.
We're being hijacked.
Hey,
Woo!
how are you? Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
How are you, ladies?
Good, how are you?
Sorry if it's noisy. We're at a
At a
cafe.
restaurant, yeah. Emily, come here. Sit down. Emily,
She's gonna sneak
Come here.
off.
I know. Emily's ready to go. When she gets done eating, she's like, I'm out of here. Come here.
We thought we'd come on here and say hi for a few minutes. anyway.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Thank
Well,
you.
We could take them out there and show them the books.
How cool.
Well, y'all go ahead talking, as my grandma used to say. She'd pick up the phone and call somebody.
Oh,
Lost them. Well, that was nice that they came
When
by.
she said, "Go ahead, talk," she meant it.
Right? We're out of here. Cajun said, Sarah, I said the same thing to PK earlier about the Audible sale. We are supporting authors and narrators. Nice to know I am not alone in my justification. I can justify anything, Cajun. Ask my husband.
Me too.
Pat says, okay, I have a question for the people who have Audible. I had Audible a while back, and I bought some books to the site. Can I go back listening to them even though my membership has expired? Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
the ones you bought.
The ones you
Yeah.
purchased. That is correct.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's the brilliant thing. That's the good thing I like about Audible. Ambi says, Spook Your Spring Make Along is all about Halloween crafting. If that wasn't obvious, I love it. I love it. Jill, hey Jill, she says, got to page 277 of 349 in Sense and Suitability.
Nice.
And Anita says, I'm having a piece of carrot cake leftover from yesterday's Easter dinner for dessert.
I don't
what
understand this
leftover cake is.
Yeah, what is leftover carrot cake? I mean,
leftover. I don't understand leftover cake. No.
I mean, I know what a leftover is. I just associate it with broccoli and not. I didn't know cake came in leftover.
Valerie says, right now I'm reading Encouraging Words to Live By. Oh, thank you, Valerie. 365 Days for Hope for the Anxious and Overwhelmed. Ooh, that sounds right up my alley. I've also read God Always Has a Plan B for Women. That's an older one. Thank you very much, Valerie. I appreciate that. I love, Kat says, I think there is a snack limit. I want to reach the limit.
There is. There's only 10 snacks, so.
Well, I came across on my
the
Facebook.
whole month?
Right?
Yeah.
It's this like 80s nostalgia page, and they were showing like old Easter candy from back in the day that we all would remember. And they showed a pack of Jolly Ranchers back when they were in like the square, and they were like the actual squares that you would write. Now that you get them in a bag and they're all individually wrapped. I'm like, oh my God, that brought back memories. Like, wow. Because I live for Jolly Ranchers.
Wait a minute. Sorry, go ahead, Tiffany.
Oh, I was just going to say, you know how they say like some things like we just remember it and they weren't real? Like now people are like,
Yes.
Lifesavers. Were there ever butter rum lifesavers? Did they ever really exist in those tubes?
Yes.
You know, like people are like, or were you just, and I'm like, no, they did. But,
Yes.
you know, there's
Do
that.
they still have those? I bought them
No,
not long ago.
Garrett and I have searched every. They used to come in the Christmas pack. Because you guys get the Christmas booklets, and you got the lifesavers.
Because I had some. Because I put them in my mom's Christmas stocking like last year or the year before, I thought. I don't know where I got them.
I
My
haven't seen them
grandmother
in
always
years.
had butter rum lifesavers. I loved them.
They were my
Yeah, those are my
favorite.
favorite. Yep.
Mhm.
No, my first retro snack for this month was a clearly Canadian wild cherry.
Oh,
In a bottle, right? In the glass bottle.
Yeah, the glass bottle. Yeah,
So of course. I mean, that's what makes it authentic.
exactly.
Because I have them downstairs in cans, but it's not the same.
no.
No, that's the same thing when they switched the Snapple from glass bottles to plastic. To me, it tastes totally different now.
100% it does. Yes. I haven't had Snapple in years either. Holy cow. I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store just look for that. That'll be my whole contribution to retro, to the retro.
Like, I found
It will
both.
just be the snacks. I'm gonna hit the limit for the snacks there, Kat. That'll be my contribution. Cajun said, Lee, if we can do things and donate points, let us know.
You
I
should
mean, Kat, you can weigh in on this one because she's the head of the team. She can let us know.
Oh,
You
yes.
should
It'll be
suggest it as things for next year where people can maybe you have to have known them for so long, like your sister or something like that can do something.
There you go.
Got to be a blood family member or something. Ambi says, let your interest inspire you is just what it says. It's anything that interests you to inspire some crafting. Example, if you like gardening, use the colors in your garden to crochet a hat. Oh, that's delightful. Very nice. Very nice. Sarah says, I don't want to take my dog's picture off and lose the picture. He's not alive anymore. I'm lucky if... Oh, no, okay. Okay.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Ambi says, or if you like rainbows, use those colors in your journal this month. Things like that. Love it. And Jill says, hey, Storm. And she already disappeared. Sarah says, I'll be okay. I got a month to figure this out. Very good. Meg says, hey to Storm and Lizzie. And they're gone. Say hi to Elizabeth. It looks like Elizabeth is trying to... Here we go. Round two.
Yeah, watching it. We're back. Yeah, so she sent me the link, and I thought I'd try it on my phone. And we came outside where the lighting is better too. So
There you go.
So for those of y'all that are wondering why I came to stop by Storm, well, besides the fact that she's awesome,
Oh my God.
That box, the top box is all her, and then the other one is full of miscellaneous stuff. And it, you were talking about mailing. I think we were talking about we were talking about mailing. It's like it's just too much to mail.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
my sister literally lived 2 hours and 12 minutes from here. So I left her house earlier and drove this way. And Blake, I'm headed your way tomorrow. Yay!
Yay.
I heard that somebody already let the a cat out of the bag. I was going to try to surprise Sonia. I think it might have been my friend here that
Maybe.
that let her know that I was coming. So that's okay though. It'll be fun. So anyway,
That'll be awesome.
So nice to see you guys.
Greetings from the comments, by the way.
Yes,
Yes,
everybody in the
thank
comments
you.
is saying hello.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hi, everybody in the comments. The chat.
Yeah, I'll let Storm head home soon and then she can come back on and I'll keep watching from the car. We're going to probably drive as far as we can get tonight and wake up in near St. Louis somewhere. So, yeah. So
Thank you,
anyway,
ladies, for popping in.
sure. Enjoy your reading, everybody. I'm getting no reading done so far. And I only started a blog today. Sorry, it's loud. I was just so focused on getting to where I was going, and I had stuff to drop off along the way, and then leaving the family reunion, getting to my sister's, dropping off stuff for her, then getting here, and it's like, okay, now I can breathe because my daughter doesn't perform till Thursday at I think 6 p.m. So I have some time now to leisurely wake my way through the Midwest.
Enjoy and safe travels.
Yeah, thank you. Y'all, take care. Storm will see you later.
Bye, y'all. Safe travels.
How do I get out of here now? Bye. I'm on my phone, so I don't know.
Right
Is
at
that one?
I-40
Okay.
and
Oh, there we go. Bye-bye. There we go.
Bye, guys. Oh, that was awesome. I love that so much. Yay. So it is 8:26, so we will sprint until 50, wherever you are, whatever time it is, and then we'll come back and finish off the comments. Sound good?
Excellent.
Perfect. Excellent. Happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading.
Reading.
So how did everybody do?
I'm on page 152.
Well done.
And I opened the window. That was the big excitement for this sprint. Like, I know how to party.
Woo!
I decided to start a new audiobook because why not?
Absolutely.
Why not?
Was it
I have
another
the book
one that's
behind
on
me.
sale and you're going to make everybody buy it?
No, I got it from the library. So
Nice.
I don't know what that
Everybody
says about
support
me.
the library.
I
Yes,
did too for my Audible library.
Right?
Yeah.
When the Crow's Away, it's the second in the Laura Lee Wallace. It's that B&B witch mystery.
Oh,
It's
fun.
spring themed. So,
Okay.
Tiffany, how'd you do?
I got to 8% in truffle trouble.
Yay! That was from your Audible library.
I ate my last taco that I was waiting the whole time to eat, so I got that in.
Oh.
It was worth it. It was worth the wait. And then I got to 7% in Count My Lies.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome. And I am now 62% of the way through Book for Murder. So,
Ooh,
yes.
nice.
I love just the old people. They're at bingo at the church.
I love it.
And the lady sitting beside, because I used to go to bingo with my mom all the time, and I had to laugh because they're like, they've got the troll dolls and the this. And I'm like, yep, there were always those ladies at the bingo hall with all their paraphernalia,
And they're
Yep.
so serious. Like, they are not playing around, man.
Don't even come into their area. They don't want your negativity getting on their stuff.
Yep. Absolutely. Hello, dear. Sorry, Garrett just came in. Where were we? And Kristen's here. Hello. She says, getting here just as the sprint started. I'm editing tonight. Fun. Yes, always fun. And Monica. Hi, Monica. She says, happy Monday. Are we going to see? Oh, no, you're not going to see Gary. He's too far off camera. He's filling my humidifier for me. It's not empty? Could you fill it, though? Because it'll probably empty like at 2 a.m. Thank you. She's watching the Blue Jays game. They're losing, though. There's still a lot of season left, Monica. Don't panic yet. And Bev says, happy Monday. I am reading Rebellious Desire by Julie Garwood. Wonderful. Nice. Oh, and Amy finished Truffle Trouble. She gave it 5 stars. Yay! Well done.
Oh, hold on.
There we go. And Mary Jo says she got to page 284 of 404. Kristen says, that went fast. Yep.
Good.
And Valerie says 65% into Murder Lo Mein. Oh, I just love that series so much. And Kat said, no reading, still working on channel content. Excellent. Cajun got to 72%. Mary Jo says, congratulations on your finish, Amy. Absolutely. Oh, we got another finish. Toya finished Assaulted Pretzel and started Across the Vanishing Sky by Catherine Cowles, a romance.
Ooh, nice.
I really liked it, by the way, for whatever that's worth.
Anita says, got to 35% and Newlyweds Can Be Knocked Off. Thank you, dear. Appreciate it. And Jill says she got to page 293 of 349.
Sarah, in about 2 months, you can put the water from my dehumidifier into your humidifier.
I don't use this so much for the fact it's a humidifier, but more that it blows really cold air. Like this, the thing that comes out is super cold, and I'm like, I'm going to use this all summer because, like, I just like under the blankets, and it's right here beside. It's delightful. Mike says read 91% of Death at a Highland Wedding. Wonderful.
Close.
And Mary Jo says congratulations on finishing Toya. Amy says good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night, Amy. Kim says I'm saying good night, Kim, but I'm still here. My phone is about to be die again. And Esther said I finished my chapters on Beaumont. Well done, Esther. Yay.
Nicely
Nice.
done.
I'm waving and I should be applauding. I don't know. I got my signals crossed. I don't know what's happening.
Amy says yay to Toya. Annie says, got 66% of Pride of the Peacock. Wonderful. And Kat says, not sure if y'all have experienced this with your comments on video, but I've been notified that I have a comment or reply to a comment, but when I get to it, there is nothing there.
Me. That happened
Oh.
to me today.
Oh,
I looked
really?
at that because I was trying to reply to comments because I'm so bad. I'm trying to get better. I'm sorry, guys. But I looked and I tried to and it said like I had so many comments and then nothing. Like I can't reply. So I don't know. It's been happening and I've tried everything. Maybe it's just a glitch. So hopefully I can get back in replying to things. But I just saw like somebody, like I replied to somebody's video and then they replied back to me. So somebody's not having that problem. So
I
I
haven't
don't know. Maybe it's just me
experienced
and
that
Kat.
on myself.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
But I am also having that problem.
Amy says, thank you to Mary Jo. Abby says, does anyone here think they'll participate in making in May? I will see what I can do, Amby, if I am not too busy. And Kat says, this is a first for me, Tiffany. I saw your comment in my notification list, but there's nothing in the comments of the video.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
is
watch
weird.
your old school April.
That is so weird. YouTube has been glitching so much lately with stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
especially with comments.
Mine won't even tell me
don't-
who wrote the comment. Like it just says I have comments, but I can't go to it and there's nothing. So I don't know.
I already don't like, and this isn't a glitch. I don't like that if I comment to Lee on on Lee's video, if I put a comment and Lee comments back and say she asked me a question, and then I comment again, Lee doesn't get a notification.
No.
So oftentimes, like, and that's the way it's set up. Like, you don't get a notification if somebody comments again. So if somebody says something to me and I say something back, and I'll be like, "Oh, do you like the book?" If they comment again, unless I go and look, and like I have to go to the video and look, I will never know.
And go to that specific comment, yeah.
I miss the follow-up comments all the time, and I feel so bad. But like, I don't understand why you're not notified. If
I
it's a
get
comment,
notified.
notify me regardless.
I get
like,
notified on follow-ups.
so
I'm
like,
using I'm using it in my desktop though. So
when you say follow-up, so like somebody comments on your channel, you ask them a question, they comment again, you get a notification.
Really?
No, I don't.
well, I am using it on on my laptop, not
But I
on the
use it
phone.
on both. I use
Okay,
YouTube on my laptop and on.
I
Well,
only get
wait a minute.
notified for certain
What do you
people
mean
commenting.
by notification?
Yeah, what do you mean by notification? Like, how do you get
Well,
notified?
like you have a new comment, so that you know.
I don't get
Well, but
notifications at all. for
I
anything.
get the little icon up in the corner. It has a number on it.
I don't
Oh.
get that.
Hmm.
I only
didn't
get
know.
notified if, like, for some reason, certain people comment on my. For some reason, Steve Donahue, if he comments on my videos, I get that little, like, in the bell. It says like 1, like it'll be like a, that I will actually go to my comment section in my channel content to look at everything. But again, like as Kat's saying, I don't know if I'm missing anything now because I don't know if stuff's not being published.
Right. Because
Yeah.
I can't see all my comments.
Mm-hmm.
So weird.
Yeah. Here. Oh, wait. I missed this one. Sorry. Meg asked to Sock, are you reading the new Megan Quinn book? I have it as well. Yes, she is.
I am indeed. I'm enjoying it.
Wonderful.
It's also on Kindle Unlimited.
Love that. But that edition is really pretty. I saw it in stores.
Oh, actually, this does not have the sprayed edges.
Oh, it doesn't? It's still a really nice cover, though.
Because actually, my mom went with me to Montgomery and Taggart. Hey, Stormy!
Hey.
Showing up just as we're finishing. That's okay.
Yeah, I figured
Better
I
late
could
than
pop in
never.
and say hi anyway.
Or as my favorite quote of all time, better late than pregnant. From the Golden Girls TV. Kat says, Lee, you responded to me on your Forge video, but when I click on it, nothing is there. I asked Kelsey, and she said it has happened to her, and she thinks it's a glitch. Yeah, and she says, I don't want anyone to think I'm not reading or responding to my comments. Yeah, no, I agree, Kat. That's a problem.
I wouldn't want. I get what you're saying, but I would never think that. Like, if I know you said for me specifically, I would never be like that cat.
Mhm.
I mean, I might put it in my burn book, but otherwise, I don't think about it at all.
Well,
But
what's
I
weird is
understand. I would be the same way. I wouldn't want some people to think that I wasn't.
Mhm.
But I totally understand because YouTube is just finicky. Sometimes I don't even get notifications when people go live, and I know they're going live.
right?
Yeah.
Or like sometimes I'll get it the next day or something
Yeah.
weird, and I'm like,
Well,
Oh,
and
Or
on
even-
my subscriptions, it'll, instead of giving me the most recent videos, it'll give me the most relevant. And like
Yes.
it's decided that the most relevant video is one from like 2 weeks ago that I've already
Yeah.
watched.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm like,
I'm getting that too.
dude, it's like no, and there doesn't seem to be a way to opt out of it.
yeah,
It's like for me,
Even
what's
right-
most relevant is what's most recent. It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
right now, I'm trying to go look at the comment that I responded back to Kat, and it's all grayed out and it's just spinning. It's not even letting me look at the comment that I wrote
oh,
That is
on my own
weird.
channel.
wild.
Who knows? It's YouTube. Who knows?
Well, I just got to keep reminding myself this is a free service that we're using.
Yeah.
But
Well,
still,
maybe for you.
no, I mean, I'm paying for premium as well, but still, like, you know.
Yeah.
And Ambi says, I think the other prompt will just be super easy. One, work on whips. Excellent. Hello, Missy. Jill says, I think YouTube glitched last night. I had given the name of the company I work for, and I don't think anyone saw it. Yeah, I remember that last night. That
Yeah, I
discussion.
remember somebody was asking.
Mm-hmm. And Ambi, yep, YouTube is always having problems, issues. So true. So Stormy, sorry, everybody's saying hello. How you doing? How was your day? How was it meeting up with Elizabeth? Tell us all the things.
Oh, it was fun, and Dad came with us, and
Hey,
Oh, nice.
he's gonna appear on her reading vlog, and he will appear on my reading vlog, and he's got to embarrass me too. So I'm like, oh my
well,
god.
that's what dads do.
That's
He did his
goal.
best impression of Scooby Doo on Elizabeth's reading.
Oh, I
vlog.
love it.
Oh,
I
that's
love it.
delightful.
Yeah, there's like say hi, and he's like woo woo woo. And I was like,
I
Dude,
love
did
that
you-
so much.
Had you met her in person before?
yeah, one other time, she came through like that, and we met up at the same place where we met up this time.
That is awesome. I love it. I love it. So what you
We had
reading tonight?
already ate, so we let them eat because they hadn't ate. So we sat there and ate. And
Oh,
I got me like a little order of French fries, and Dad had some corn nuggets, and we just sat and chatted for a bit, and then we tried to do the whole get on the live thing. That was interesting. I've never done this from my phone. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Technology is fun.
Just like, bloop. I'm like, yeah, I don't think there was very good service in like the JJ's where we were, because when we went outside, then I had a lot more bars and things like that outside, but inside
Mhm.
it's like something went wrong and just kicked me off. I was like, what? Okay. But yeah, but it was fun.
Yay! Oh, I'm so glad for you.
And I got a whole box of Heather Graham books. I'm so excited.
Oh, Stormy, nice.
That
I'm
is
jealous.
amazing.
And then
That's
the other one's a
awesome.
bunch of random books. But one of the books in the random books that I'm excited about is Independence is in there. If the Wagon Train series that I've been trying to collect, and I want to try that series.
Oh yes.
I could get book 1, and Independence is book 1. So
Yay!
Ooh,
what
nice.
I found.
That'll be good for June on the Range.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about that one.
Yay! Oh, that's awesome. Mary, I cannot wait. So you're going to be doing a book haul, right, Stormy?
Yeah, and I had one of my friends that comes to coffee sometimes. He gave me 2 bags of books. I think there's a lot of Christian
Holy
fiction
cow.
and stuff in that, like Amish type books in there
Yay!
or whatever. So I've got 2 books. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do 2 book hauls. I'm gonna have to split this
She's
up.
like, I'm going to need more room.
Yeah. Well, she said Elizabeth told my dad. He goes, I told her she's gonna need a whole new tub just for her Heather Graham books.
Oh, I love the fact that people get these. You guys, we all get to meet in real life. I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's really cool.
One day when I can travel to the U.S. and it's not so expensive to do so. Sometimes Mary Jo says, sometimes I don't get notifications about posts or shorts. If I don't look at my subscription page, I sometimes don't know somebody posted.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same.
What I hate is when I try refreshing so that I can see maybe some other ones come up, it always shows me the same ones like all the time. It's like, no, I want something different. I want something different. Give me a different person, please.
Right, right. Barb says, so if you don't respond to me, does that mean you will give me money? If I had money, Barb, I'd think about it for a second. Hi, Missy, yes. Mary Jo says, hopping off now. Good night, ladies. Good night, Mary Jo. Thank you so much for joining us. Ambi says, I might have a live kickoff May 2nd. Not sure what time. Keep us posted, Ambi. And Anita says, hey, Missy. Yes. Hello, Missy. Yes, yes. This is the paw. Valerie says, thank you for the
like out of this underneath the screen.
Right. Hello. Thank you for Spence. Hope everyone has a great week. You as well, Valerie. And Krista says, it's annoying, though, to spend so much time answering comments to build a community and then not being able to do it well. I could not agree more.
Yeah.
And Amy and Bev say hello to Storm. So I know we all talked last night, most of us who were here. We'll get to the others in just a sec. Just because it's my channel and I can do this, I just wanted to say this isn't a channel announcement or anything like that, but I mentioned to the ladies before we popped on here that tomorrow is technically Wednesday, is my 18-month post-transplant anniversary, or my anniversary. But tomorrow here in Canada is Green Shirt Day. And I'm encouraging people to wear a green shirt tomorrow to make people aware of organ donation, because that's what it's for tomorrow. The reason it is April the 7th is because April 6th of 2018, I think it was a bus crash here in Saskatchewan. 16 members of a boys hockey team were involved, and most of them were killed in the crash. One of the young gentlemen donated 6 of his organs and saved 6 people's lives.
Oh, wow.
Because of that. So that's why the color of the team was green. So that's why it's Green Shirt Day. Anyway, I just wanted to point to, if people would wear a green shirt tomorrow, and if anybody asks, just ask people to please sign your donor card. It means a great deal to me for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to, talk about that. So I know, Sock, you weren't on Tiffany's yesterday, were you?
I was in the comments.
You were, but what other than midweek motivation, anything else you got coming up this week, my dear?
Probably, but I don't know what yet.
Fair enough.
I haven't recorded. I have a bunch of ideas. I just haven't been feeling great. So the energy I have has to go toward, getting groceries and that kind of thing. So
I hear you.
But I'm hoping that, I'll get a good night's sleep tonight and feel a little more energetic in the morning. And then I'll immediately spend that energy going for a walk outside.
Right.
Gotta figure out my priorities here. But midweek motivation, Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern.
And I should be there, hopefully.
Nice. Got to get my Sarah time in while I can.
Right. Watch. My manager will call me tomorrow and be like, "Can you come into the office on Wednesday to talk?"
Right.
I can talk to myself. I mean, I'll send links to people. I'll send links to Stormy and Blake. I don't know about Lee and Tiffany. I think you guys are too busy with work. You can't.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, but and if nobody can make it, that's fine. I can do this by myself. I often have.
What about you?
With my
Anything
elephant?
coming up?
I have things filmed, but I haven't had the chance to edit them, so we'll see if they pop on my channel. I've just been busier than I thought I was going to be, but it happens.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Lee, what about you?
Tomorrow I have my March wrap up and my April TBR.
Yay!
Ooh, nice.
Yay! And Storm and Tiffany, we talked about our stuff yesterday, so we don't need to go over that again. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I appreciate all of you for joining us on this lovely Monday, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your week.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Sarah. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you.